going to do Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And if you have many Gemini aspects in your chart, then of course this is going to affect you as well. And again, because you're Gemini and the lunar eclipse is in Scorpio, this could be an irritating and aggravating time for you, and you may be wanting to pull your hair out a little bit. But let's see if we can't get a better fix on the whole month of May. All right, well, this isn't too bad. Better than I thought, to be honest with you. You guys have been going through a couple of difficult years. So, I was wondering when things were going to turn around a little bit for you. So it looks like it might have just turned around a little tiny bit. Good. So, King of Cups. This is an opportunity to reconnect with your sensual vibration. This person will bring out a gentle energy of you. Gemini looks that, really it looks like, you've just been really needing to find your love, your kind guy, your easygoing person. It looks like the last few years have been a little bit difficult for love affairs for many Geminis. And unfortunately, it looks like one of the things that you've had to put up with is, sort of a sneaky vibration, or, being left in the dark, or left in some sort of difficult spot where you feel as if you were made a fool of. So this is the energy that you're coming into this month with, and you're not taking any more nonsense. Okay, so you do want to find a partnership, someone who's kind and loving and got their act in gear. You do want that, but you are definitely not interested in giving your soul over to anyone. And so one of the things that happened over the last few years, if you've made a decision as to not be so much of a yes sayer, all right, not that you're going to just go around and be a naysayer all the time. You're not, but you're going to speak up instead of doing things that other people maybe expected of you. And what the hell were they doing expecting it of you? So I kind of think you got to that point where you were thinking, like, what are they doing? Why are they expecting me to be this way? They have no right. And you're right, they don't. So that was a lesson that was learned over the last few years, is sticking up for yourself, standing in your truth, saying no if you don't want to do something, and not being guilted into shit. So I'm really glad that you've learned that lesson. And so the next coming days will be for you to, you meet up with someone and they ask you to do something you don't want to do. You're just going to say, no, I don't want to do that. Thank you. I'm not interested in that. And if somebody wants you to do something for them and you don't feel like you want to do that, just say no, right? This is a good lesson. I think it's still a little bit hard for you sometimes because you are a nice person and you like to be helpful. But, people do take advantage of people too. And I think this is what we've learned is a lot of people take advantage of other people. And it's unfortunate that we have to learn to say no. I do see someone who maybe you started dating, or you were thinking about dating, or maybe you've been dating the last month or so. Keep it up. Don't pick too quickly. Don't move too fast. I think there's going to be opportunities that come your way that will give you some selection. You're a good-looking person. Most Geminis are fairly good-looking, fairly, strong in body and good in mind. And so I think overall you Geminis are very attractive, and people do find you very appealing. So I think you have lots of opportunity. But just take your time. Have some fun, because I think this is going to be really a lot more fun than you realize. If you're feeling in any way overwhelmed by anyone's person or personality, or if you feel that they haven't been completely honest, or you feel that there's, a little bit of sneakiness in there, or omission, or anything, selective omission type of thing, not quite a lie, but close enough. That's not a good thing, right? You don't want to be lied to. You don't want to be sneaked on. So I think it's really important for you to draw the line and to cut ties as soon as you experience anything that doesn't speak to your soul. Workplace energy does show me that there might have been some difficulties in the last little while. Maybe people promised things and it didn't come. Maybe there's some expectation for you to toe the line without a contract when you want one. I think that you should speak up. One of the things I see happening here for you folks is if you say things right, if you think things through and you say it right, you'll get all your needs met. And that's one of the things here, right? that this is all about. This is about you speaking up, and you know, Mercury is your planet, and with it in retrograde and then moving out of retrograde, I'm going to say that, you know, this is a good time for you to be thinking about what you would like to redo or reset or reevaluate, especially with the workplace energy, and then restate your stance. You know, reestablish who's the boss of you. I mean, you may be working for someone, but you're still the boss of you. And I think it's important for you to make sure other people realize your confidence is that much. I think you may have had a relationship with this person. I'm going to say it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, certainly the personality. And they have just been too crabby, too difficult, too harsh. Too much of a headache, too judgy. I think you're just sick and tired of listening to their voice, to be honest with you. And I think you're going to move away from this person, whoever it is. It could even be a family member, but you're finally just going to go, clip, I'm done. I'm done listening to your nonsense. And it could be because of, again, lies. To me, it looks like maybe you Mercury people, and maybe that's what I'm seeing. Maybe the Gemini is just having a really difficult time with anybody who's less than 100% honest, 100% truthful. Because I think this is, you know, with Mercury energy being your planet, you're obviously all about communication and, you know, standards and status and loyalty and, you know, stuff like that. So as far as your health and that, I will say that headaches, sleeping might be a problem. And maybe a little bit of confusion, and it could be around relationships that you're finding yourself confused. So when in doubt, sit it out. That's the best advice I can give you. That's what I do. If I'm not confident in something, I don't make a move towards it. I just take my time. And I think it's really important that everyone just take their time, right? Move slowly, move, you know, methodically. You're on a precipice of change and movement in the right direction. So, you know, just take your time, Gemini. Don't move too quickly, and don't let someone give you a headache. As soon as you thank you. As soon as you find yourself in a position of, you know, getting overwhelmed with somebody's nonsense, just eliminate them and eliminate their energy. The workplace, let's go back to that for a moment, okay? So remember I said in the workplace, I want you to be more clear about what it is you want. If you want a raise, you're going to need to go to that person and say, look, have I not created this, this, and this? Has this not established my worth? And, you know, I would like a raise. You know, get it out. Say what you need to say. Don't be chicken. Don't be chicken, okay? Stand in your truth. You're worth it. You're worthy. You're smart. They need you. Don't you be afraid to go after what it is you want. All right? Some changes that might occur in the workplace. Let's suppose there might be some cuts and you're wondering if you're going to be one of the people cut. This might be one of the reasons why you're not speaking up, because you get the sense that something's about to change in the workplace. If that's true, just slow down and think about it for a second and wait until somebody else makes a move. Don't wait too long, but wait and see if somebody else makes a move so you know. So let's suppose somebody quits or they let go of someone, then you know perfectly well you're going to be in line for a little bit more money, and asking isn't going to be all that scary then. Because if they let a couple of people go and you guys are all in the same area, I mean, they're going to need somebody to operate whatever it is that, you know, is now losing 2 staff. So yeah, I wouldn't be too worried. Although it might be some concerning factors, yes, I wouldn't be too worried. If you know your value and you know how good you work and you know how strong you are, and if you think about whoever it is that the other people have let go of, maybe they just weren't very hard workers. So have some confidence in yourself. And maybe the fact that they let 2 people go means that they're going to give you more money because you're so good. So think of it that way. Might be some changes in your mother-father house, not your family's house, but your mother and father's house. There could be some issue going on there. Maybe there was some care provided to them, and now somebody left, or somebody is no longer available. There could be some issue that comes up like that, where you best be checking in on your parents and making sure everything's going tickety-boo the way it should be, because it does look like something occurs and you're going to have to be on it and move quickly to help the situation. So that's the only real